What's up, everybody? And welcome to the week one of sports bets, but most of chaos is, I guess, head to head to head to head.
Not ahead.
The four of us are gonna be picking through every single NFL game of the season, and we're just gonna pick our winners of each game. And we kind of teased it on our last show last week of winners gonna get something, losers get something. I think we're still kind of queuing out the details, but it sounds like the winner is going to get maybe like a big Amazon gift card from the other three, while the loser is going to probably have to wear something pretty funny on one of the future shows down the road. So yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. So we didn't say anything over the air of our pick for the game that's going on right now in the opening game of the season, the Buccaneers and the Cowboys, but we did all pick the Buccaneers, so I didn't think it was necessarily needed to be put on the line that we all did it, because we were all in unison. There's no, oh, I took them, I took this, whatever. It's been decided we're all in unison that we're all on the Bucs for tonight. So, and we also did the draft by random, since we were all 0-0. It's going to change based on how the standings look as the season goes along, but we came up with myself being the first pick, and then it was Ben, John, and Jason. So it's going to be a snake draft, so it's going to go that way, and the next pick's going to go the opposite, and it's going to keep going back and forth. So boys, I think we got it all figured out, and without further ado, Jay, you're going to start us off, and it's going to be the first game on the Sunday morning slot. Who do you pick to win between the Philadelphia Eagles at the Atlanta Falcons?
Really? That's the game you gave me?
Yeah, it's really the game I give you. By the way, I'm going in the order that they're listed in our pick'em. I'm just in the pick'em that we have. So which is run by you. Therefore, it is your fault.
I will take Falcons.
You're going to take Atlanta. All right, John, what do you like? Who do you like?
Atlanta.
All right, Ben.
It's the Falcons versus who?
They're hosting the Eagles.
Oh, I have the Eagles.
Okay, he's going to take the Eagles. Yeah, so this one, I don't know. This isn't a very intriguing game. I think both the teams are going to probably have pretty long seasons, but whatever. I'm going to take Atlanta. They're at home. We'll go with the Falcons. So, all right, next up, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. And good AFC matchup right here. And I know Buffalo's here by a lot, but the good thing is, in this, when it comes to this, it's all about picking a winner, and I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, I'm going to follow suit. I'll take the Bills as well.
Bills.
Sweep.
Clean sweep. We're all on there, all on the Buffalo bandwagon for that one. All right, Jay, next up, it's to you. It's the Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Pick the Vikings.
All right, John.
Vikings.
Ben.
I picked the Vikings.
All right, I'm gonna follow suit in that. I do like Joey Burrow. I just don't think the Bengals are there yet. I think the Vikings need to get the season on to a really good start right off the bat. I think it starts right this weekend. So I'm with you guys. We're all in unison. We're all on the Vikings. All right, next up, it's the San Francisco Niners at the Detroit Lions. Another game that's giant spread, but yeah, I think this is a slam dunk. I think the Niners get the season on with a fury. I think it's going to be the Niners in this one.
Yeah, I picked the Niners as well.
I thought you said they're going to win, Ben.
Shut up and worry about your Cowboys.
Niners.
Sweep.
All right, not a lot of blood here.
Yeah.
It's around the season. We don't get too crazy, right? I feel like we might have some differences here. And Jason, you can start off. It's the Arizona Cardinals headed to Tennessee to take on the Titans.
Give me the Cardinals.
All right, John.
Titans.
Benny.
Take the Titans.
You know, I got to say, this might be one of my favorite games this weekend, if not at least the morning slot. I feel like this is a huge coin toss game. It'd be really interesting to see how it plays out. I could see it going either way, but I'm just going to lead towards Calamari and the Cardinals on this one. I'm going to take Arizona. All right, next up, it's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Another interesting game. I think, Indianapolis is favored in this one, depending whether you agree with it or not. But I don't know. It's a little too early for me to start ticking against the Seattle Seahawks, especially in a matchup where I don't think they're, are like heavy underdog name for any sort. So I'm going to ride with Russell Wilson here. I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm with you there as well. I take the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seattle. I don't trust the win situation. So Seattle.
I'm gonna take the Colts.
All right, we got a little blood there. Jason is the one and only on the Colts. All right, Jay, you get to lead off another really tough matchup that I think is going to go. It's the Los Angeles Chargers in DC to take on the Washington football team.
Damn, I like both teams really good. I'm gonna go with the home team. I'm gonna go Washington football team.
I'm gonna go with Herbert and the Chargers.
I'm gonna have to take the Chargers. That was actually a really big coin flip for me on that.
Yeah, this is a good matchup. This is one of those games that I think is just it could really be a coin flip. It could go either way, and we'll see. I could definitely see this going wrong in my face, but I'm gonna win with Jason, so I'm gonna go with the home team as well. I'm gonna take the Washington football team in this one. And moving on, it's the New York Jets at the Carolina Panthers, and something that came up last night when John and I did our Kahuna guessing the spread was the fact that it is Sam Darnold in his first start with the Panthers going against the New York Jets, his former team. So it's Zach Wilson with Robert Saleh taking on the Panthers in this first game. And I'm gonna try to draw some blood here. I'm gonna take the Jets in this one. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the fact. I mean, I don't really like either of these teams. I was not a fan of the Jets last year with just how bad they were, and early on when I was taking them with points that they weren't covering. But I don't know. I feel like if there's gonna be an upset, it's gonna be this game as much as Carolina is really not supposed to be that good. But I'm gonna lean it with the Jets. Jets.
I mean, it's a real big toss up, real shit pie right there between the two teams. I'm going to pick the Panthers. I'm going to assume this is kind of a fourth preseason game essentially for them, so they can really critique their lineup for this game.
Yeah. Like you said, Darnold revenge narrative, but people forgetting it's also Robbie Anderson revenge narrative. I think those two combo for 2 touchdowns, and I have Carolina winning that game.
Jay.
Jets. Jets.
Wow, he's on the Jets train too. All right. I thought I was going to be by myself on that one. All right, moving on. We're still on the Sun. This is the last of the Sunday morning slot, and this was the game that John said was just disgusting. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars, the highly anticipated debut of Trevor Lawrence taking on the Houston Texans in Houston.
Jacksonville by a touchdown, probably.
Ooh, John.
This isn't the only game that's disgusting on the slate. I'm going to go with the veteran quarterback. I'm going to go with Tyrod Taylor and say Houston wins for their Super Bowl, because this is their Super Bowl this season.
Right, I'm going to have to pick the Texans as well. Yawn.
Yeah, I think both of these teams are in for some long seasons, and I think Houston is one of those teams that it's a ship that's still going down, while Jacksonville maybe show some good signs that they might be on the up and up. Like I said, I still think it's going to be a tough year for both of these teams, but I think, and then not to mention, it's just a heads up, doesn't have to do a spread. I'm going to take Jacksonville on this one. I think they will pull it out. I'm not going to go as crazy as Jay and say they're going to buy a touchdown, but all they got to do is win this game. So I'm going to ride with
that offense. Is just that whole game is just, yeah.
Yep. All right, moving on. It's now to the Sunday afternoon, and it starts off with a good one. It's the Cleveland Browns at the Kansas City Chiefs. And John's pretty much set on record that he could see the Chiefs, when going 17-0 and definitely not losing a game at home. But you know what, John? I'm going to go on a limb right now and say they're losing the home opener, the season opener. It's the Cleveland Browns. They're going to upset the Chiefs. Going on a limb. You got to take some risks.
Prison bet that?
Why would I prison bet that? I'm literally saying how I'm going and taking a risk on it. So you gotta make some move early. So yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Cleveland Browns on this one.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs on that. Not saying that they're gonna go 17-0, but I think they'll take care of the Browns. I think the Browns got a couple things they gotta still work out. So
Chiefs
in that rowdy Arrowhead Stadium.
What stadium?
Arrowhead.
Yeah.
Oh, they said the Rowdy Head. I was like, what?
the rowdy Arrowhead.
That's
okay.
Nice. All right, Jason, we're going to stay with you as we now move up to New England. It's the Miami Dolphins visiting Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
New England Patriots.
I'm going to take the Patriots as well.
Yeah, this is a hard one also for me. I was not someone impressed with Tua in his rookie season last year. And to be quite honest, I don't know a whole lot about Mac Jones. I just know the Niners did not want him. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. This is a tough one, spread or not, or just heads up. But I'm going to lay with the home team here. I'm going to take the New England Patriots to win the opener here against the Dolphins. So now we're moving on to Green Bay at New Orleans, even though it is going to be taking on in Jacksonville, Florida. Tough one for the Saints. It's their first game without Drew Brees, and it's not even going to be, they essentially lose a, realistic home game, and not to mention it's against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. So, yeah, it's not a tough one for me. It's going to be Green Bay all the way on this one.
Yeah, I think it'll be a breeze for the Packers to take this one.
Very nice.
Packers.
Go, Pack, go.
There we go.
All right, that's a clean sweep there. And here's one that I'd be surprised if it was a clean sweep. It's the last of the Sunday afternoon matchups. It's the Denver Broncos headed to New York to take on the Giants.
Now here's the most disgusting one to see.
Jason, you start this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos too. I don't feel comfortable with it, but yep.
Yeah, I gotta take the Broncos. Just hoping they'll pull something out.
Yeah, this one kind of sucks, not gonna lie, but I feel like it's a situation where I don't know. I guess I'll be comfortable if I get it wrong, but you guys are all on Denver, so I'm gonna ride with the Giants on this one. I'll take the New York Giants.
Gonna go with Danny Trips. Okay.
Not just like you don't feel comfortable taking the Broncos. I don't really feel comfortable taking either of these teams. So let's just see how it goes. So, all right, now we move to Sunday Night Football. It's the Chicago Bears headed down to LA to take on the Los Angeles Rams, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't see the Rams coming out and looking like shit with, as much as they have a lot of, I think, pressure that's on them to be this really good team after getting Matt Stafford this year. I think a lot of people pick them to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this year, depending on who you ask. I just don't see them coming out and maybe stumping over their own feet and losing to Chicago in the first game. Maybe they don't, cover the big spread that they have, but yeah, I'm going to ride the Rams on Sunday Night Football here.
Yeah, I'll pick the Rams as well over Windy City.
Yeah, I'm not betting. I'm not betting the Red Rifle. No, I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Wait.
All right, and then we move to Monday Night Football. It's the team without any running backs, the Baltimore Ravens, headed to Vegas to take on the Raiders.
Give me the Raiders.
Ooh.
As much as I want to say the Raiders, the Baltimore Ravens have not lost their best running back on the roster. They still have Lamar Jackson.
And it's Lamar Jackson, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens as well.
Yeah, what John said is pretty perfect, and it would just be so Raiders-esque, whether it's the LA Raiders, Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, to open up like essentially their new first regular season game with fans, and that would be to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Hate to say it, but
I can see.
But yeah, I'm also taking the Ravens on this one, and I think it's going to be by at least a touchdown. So
I don't know how far ahead you guys are. Just remember, like, my stream is probably like a minute or two behind you guys.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad.
All right. Well,
turn off your stream for a minute or two.
All right. Well, that wraps up for the week 1 picks. We will check back in on this next week and recap just exactly where everyone's sitting after week 1, who's panicking, who's feeling really good. Shall be interesting. But thank you all for listening. And we got a main show to get to. So let's go get to it, boys.